the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. From the end zone, here comes Williams. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the rookie third-rounder who's from Louisville and then played his college ball up the road on I-71 at Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Is this crowd one of the best in the league, especially this time of year? It's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. McCaffrey on the toss right. Now that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Mayfield looks to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
A throw over the middle, taken in. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your... Doesn't it?
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
That's good for the Lions.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 11. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Ten-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. A good pickup there on 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers about ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. He's got Higgins over the middle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's got it to about the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Mayfield now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Isaiah Simmons drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
To Jefferson on the slant.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you profess. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick, and the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
There's Tremble, the tight end, finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
1st down, Mayfield. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That caught by Tremble. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFL. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Taken down at the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Throwing, Mayfield. And Thomas has it.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Isaiah Simmons
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here.
They'll drop to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say...
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now it's the backup Goff. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 5. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get...
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. 1 quarter remains in this NFC. Back now at Ford Field. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Mayfield now. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Justin Jefferson
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tremble.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got this to Jefferson. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Justin Jefferson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are Mayfield and the Panthers. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute 50 remaining. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Baker. That's into the hands of Marshall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Mayfield to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
A This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top of that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Mayfield on first down. Throw left side complete. That's more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Third and long for Mayfield. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.